All right, you know what that sound means. It is Foodie Friday, Foodie Friday. And this Foodie Friday, we are getting a preview of the Highland County Maple Festival, which kicks off this weekend. Well, WFXR's Hayes Marie Anderson dives into what we can expect for the main events.
See all that steam? No, we're not in a sauna. We're here at Back Creek Farms, and I'm here with Mr. Pat, and we're gonna do our
Foodie Friday, Foodie Friday.
Foodie Friday dance.
Yeah.
So where exactly are we standing right now? Because we just were outside and we tapped a tree for sugar water to where we are in the process of creating maple.
Okay, yesterday we put this in the open pan, started boiling it, and there's about, there probably will be 10, 12 gallon of syrup in here when we get finished.
Oh, wow.
And it's about 80% done. We use a hydrometer to check the viscosity, density of it. You pour this into the thing, and when it's syrup, it will be right on this red line.
Oh, because of the density, because of how thick it is.
Yeah, and it'll bring it
wow.
up as you go. And it used to be that, well, my dad never had one of these.
So how did he gauge it?
I'm going to tell you. It's called aproning. And he would have a pot, and you would pour it out, and when you got to the very end, he said if it drips 3 times and then heavy, when the syrup gets thick, it will make a little apron across the edge of it. And we didn't have to go by government specs, but government specs is 11 pounds per gallon it has to weigh to be legal. Yes.
So, you know, before we wrap up, you know, this is what you would consider a traditional sugar house, correct?
Yes.
And so, you know, you all are one of the few farms that actually could use wood to cook the maple.
Yes.
So why do you continue with that tradition?
Mainly because of the availability of wood around here. But anyhow, we just enjoy burning wood.
And I mean, it's a tradition that was passed to you from your father and so on. And you can tell that you really, really enjoy what you do. You know, before we wrap up, you're going to have people coming here, because that's one thing that you can experience when you participate in the Maple Festival is, you know, free tours and getting to see the process. So when you see those smiling faces looking back at you, you know, how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel great. And just to be able to share with them the process that has been going on for years. This pan belonged to my great-grandmother.
Wow.
And, you know, through the years, there's a lot of stories that have gone on. She gave it to my dad, and then my dad gave it to me. And you know, it's just telling the story is the great part of it.
Which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Something that's passed down from generation to generation. And then before we wrap up, can we see some of this in this cup real quick? Because we know the sugar water is clear. Is this going to be like hot tea? Like, how hot is this? Can I try this?
It's 217 right now, or 215 or something.
And I can sip this?
Swish it around.
Swish it around. All right, so as I toss it back to you all, I'm going to try it. Oh, it really is very floral. Okay, hold on. Please, Lord, don't let me burn my mouth.
Just take a wee little sip.
Oh. Oh, I like that. Oh, it's like, oh,
See,
it's very
I knew you would
sweet.
like it.
And
Yeah.
it's warm. It's like a tea. I'm going to stay warm because it's a little cold. And I'm going to continue to sip on my sugar water that's eventually going to turn into maple. Back to you. Oh, I like this.
Okay, so I have brought back, okay, it's not the sugar water, it's not that maple that's developing.
You didn't want to share that with us.
No, I couldn't, but I do have a maple fizzy.
Okay.
This is what Back Creek Farms, they sell there, and it's basically their gingered infused maple syrup.
Okay.
So, and it's made with something else to make it fizzy. Go ahead and try it. This is a blind reaction. Cheers. What do you think?
It's not sweet, but I can definitely taste the ginger in this.
Right?
It's like a nice, refreshing drink. Like if you don't want to drink water, you want something with a little flavor to it.
Exactly.
That's exactly what this tastes like.
Exactly. The ginger is so powerful. It almost reminds me of a ginger beer.
Yeah.
Because it's so fresh, and so I feel like it's a nice play on what you would consider a ginger ale type of thing.
Yeah, that's a good description of it. It's really good though.
I'm trying to tell you, we're all having a sugar high here, a lot of fun. If you want to experience it, I mean, please go check out multiple sugar camps, not just Back Creek, but all of them.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, this is happening for 2 weekends, right?
Yep.
This weekend and then the next weekend. On Saturdays, gates open from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. And then Sundays, you can go from 9 until 4. And the best part about this festival is almost everything at the festival has free entry.